Some people carry pain that others can't see. They've been through things that changed them, shaped them, and left invisible scars. But these scars come with strength and wisdom that only those who've suffered deeply can understand. Have you ever met someone who seems calm, steady, and unbreakable no matter what life throws at them? They may have a different way of seeing the world, like they notice the little things, appreciate small moments, and somehow understand pain in a way that feels comforting. This is because they've walked through challenges that others might never imagine. In this video, we're going to explore 8 unique traits found in people who have suffered too much. These traits make them strong, empathetic, and truly remarkable individuals. If you recognize these traits in yourself or someone close, you'll understand how powerful they can be. Number 1, resilience beyond measure. Resilience is a powerful trait that often develops after facing repeated challenges. People who have suffered deeply learn to adapt and endure, even when life keeps knocking them down. For them, giving up isn't an option. They've learned to survive against all odds. Every setback becomes a lesson, and every hardship shapes their ability to keep going. They don't just bounce back, they come back stronger, wiser, and with a deeper understanding of themselves. Resilience isn't about ignoring pain or pretending everything is fine. Instead, it's about embracing difficulties, finding strength within, and moving forward despite the hurt. These individuals know that life isn't always fair, but they push through, refusing to let pain define them. They carry a quiet strength, a reminder that no matter how tough things get, they have the inner power to keep standing no matter what comes their way. Number 2, deep empathy. People who suffer deeply often develop a level of empathy that feels almost second nature. Because they know what pain feels like, they become exceptionally good at understanding what others might be going through. They can pick up on subtle cues like a slight change in tone or a look in someone's eyes that others might miss. This deep empathy allows them to connect with people on a real level, offering comfort and understanding without needing many words. They're often the ones others turn to when they need a shoulder to lean on because they don't judge, they just listen. It's as if they've developed an emotional radar tuned to pick up on feelings that go unspoken. While their own pain gave them this gift, it's something they now share with others, helping those around them feel seen and supported in ways few others can. Number 3, guarded trust. When someone has been hurt repeatedly, they learn to be careful about who they trust. For those who've suffered deeply, trust isn't something they give freely anymore. It's something that must be earned. They've likely experienced betrayal or disappointment, often from people they once thought would always be there for them. As a result, they built walls to protect themselves. This guarded approach isn't because they don't want connections, but because they're cautious of getting hurt again. They may seem distant or reserved at first, choosing to observe rather than engage fully. They pay attention to actions more than words, and it takes time for them to feel comfortable opening up. While it may seem like they're holding back, it's really about ensuring their safety. They've learned the hard way that trust is precious, and they only share with those who prove they're truly worthy of it. Number 4, strong intuition. People who have suffered a lot often develop a heightened sense of intuition. After experiencing pain and challenges, they become skilled at reading situations and people quickly. It's like they've built an inner radar that helps them sense what might not be obvious to others. This strong intuition often comes from a history of needing to protect themselves. They've learned to pick up on subtle cues, changes in tone, body language, or small shifts in behavior. For them, these little signs can reveal much about someone's intentions or mood. Their intuition isn't about being suspicious. It's a tool they use to navigate the world more safely. They know that trusting their instincts can save them from more pain. This sensitivity may seem mysterious to others, but for them, it's simply a survival skill honed through years of experience and a deep understanding of people's true nature. Number 5, appreciation for small joys. People who've endured a lot often find joy in the simplest things. After facing intense challenges, they understand that happiness doesn't always come from big events or grand successes. Instead, it's found in small, everyday moments: a warm cup of coffee, a peaceful morning, or a kind gesture from a stranger. For them, these little joys are like breaths of fresh air. They know life can be hard, so when something good comes along, they don't take it for granted. They're grateful for these small moments because they know how rare and precious they can be. This appreciation isn't just about being positive, it's a survival instinct. Finding happiness in simple things helps them get through tough days. They see beauty where others might not, and that ability to savor the small things brings them comfort and strength amid life's challenges. Number 6, high emotional awareness. People who've suffered deeply often develop a strong awareness of their own emotions. They've spent so much time processing pain, disappointment, and hardship that they've become experts at understanding what they feel and why. This self-awareness helps them recognize and name their emotions clearly. They know when they're hurt, anxious, or overwhelmed and can identify what triggered those feelings. This emotional insight also makes them more mindful of their reactions as they understand the power and impact of emotions on both themselves and others. Their high emotional awareness isn't just about understanding themselves, it also makes them sensitive to others' emotions. They can sense when someone else is struggling, even if that person doesn't say it out loud. This level of awareness is a strength that helps them navigate relationships with empathy and patience, creating connections based on understanding and compassion. Number 7, reluctance to burden others. Those who have suffered greatly often feel hesitant to share their pain with others. They've learned to carry their struggles alone, sometimes believing that others won't understand or that they'll be seen as a burden. This reluctance isn't because they don't trust people, it's because they don't want to add weight to anyone else's life. They may downplay their own problems or keep their feelings private, even when they're struggling inside. They're the kind of people who would rather listen than speak, always quick to support others but slow to ask for support themselves. This reluctance to burden others stems from a deep sense of responsibility and respect for others' well-being. They've grown used to handling things on their own, so they often hide their pain behind a brave face. For them, carrying their burdens quietly is a way to protect the people they care about. Number 8, unbreakable strength beneath the surface. People who've endured a lot often possess a quiet, unbreakable strength. On the surface, they might seem calm or even gentle, but beneath lies a core of resilience shaped by years of hardship. This inner strength isn't loud or showy, it's the type that keeps them steady during life's storms. They've faced struggles that would overwhelm many, yet they continue moving forward one step at a time. This strength isn't just about surviving, it's about their ability to keep going, even when things get hard. They may not talk about it, but they carry a powerful resolve to handle whatever life throws at them. Their strength often goes unnoticed, but is there in the way they adapt, rise again, and keep a steady heart through challenges. It's a quiet force that helps them endure and inspires others, showing that true strength isn't always visible on the surface, it lives within.